Okay.
All right, shall we just start?
I guess. I guess this is how this works.
Yeah, so this is how it starts. It's so funny to do your first video. So hi to everyone there watching.
I guess we should introduce ourselves.
Yeah, I guess it's nice for everybody to hear who we are. Well, may you start maybe.
Well, my name is Tiara. Hello, YouTube internet.
Oh, wow.
I'm in the United States, in Colorado at the moment, and I'm a highly sensitive person and an empath. And I have a coaching business, and I have a dog and a cat, who are my everything.
And I'm Anne-Kathrin. I live in the Netherlands, so I'm 8 hours ahead of Tiara. And
You can tell me what's going to happen in the future.
yeah, I'm gonna. Well, I do also have a business, and I have two businesses actually. I'm a freelance writer and Pinterest expert, and I also have a brand for highly sensitive people, which is called HiSensitives. And well, obviously, I'm also a highly sensitive person and empath, and yeah. What else is there to say?
And Bailey, don't forget Bailey.
Yeah, oh yeah, Bailey. Yeah, I also have a cute dog called Bailey. She's a handful. She's actually coming into the screen soon, I guess. So we'll see.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be guest appearances from the pets for sure.
Yeah. So it's so nice to have like this first video on YouTube, and I think maybe it's nice to tell people why we're doing this. I don't know. How do you feel?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, as Tiara and I both are highly sensitive people, we felt that there's not enough content out there yet for highly sensitive people.
Oh, there's Bailey.
We feel like there's not enough content out there yet for highly sensitive people that shows that highly sensitive people are just as normal as people who are not highly sensitive or empathic. And yeah, we always have these very fun conversations on the trade, on personal growth, on life as a highly sensitive person. And yeah, we just felt that those conversations should be recorded and shared on YouTube or elsewhere, just for other people to learn from them. So, and I don't know if you have anything to add to it.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I feel like one of the reasons that I thought of when we first came up with the idea was that I wanted to sort of help like normalize the conversation of talking about what it's like to be a highly sensitive person, because I'm hoping that our viewers will sort of see that like they can relate to certain things and that it's okay to talk about, and there's other people out there like them, you know. And kind of encourage people to talk about what it's like to be them, and you know, connect with other highly sensitive people, and that you don't have to like, there's might be this belief that like, how do I find a highly sensitive person where I live? And obviously like in person is wonderful, but you don't have to do it that way. Like we have a great friendship over the internet.
Definitely.
So yeah, I mean, you really can, like if you want to, there's plenty of people out there that you can connect with. So.
Yeah, and I feel like that's the problem. Like you don't see who is highly sensitive or empathic and who is not. So it can be tough to meet people who are.
I know, it'd be really cool if there was a way that we had like this little broadcast signal that said like, you know, I'm a highly sensitive person without other people, like without non-HSPs seeing it.
Yeah, it would be amazing. Yeah, I feel like as it becomes more of a normal term, people will open up about it, and then it's also easier to find other highly sensitive people. But like as of now, there's still a bit of a stigma about being highly sensitive, while there's nothing really bad about it, you know. So
right, it's all your perspective. Yeah,
it's all about perspective. Oh, Bailey's really going nuts here. She likes the show.
Yeah, I wish we could like put Winter in my lap so we could both have dogs in our lap, but there's no way I could do that.
It's so comforting to talk with her on my lap. So
I want to see if I can like pull up a photo and put it on the screen so people can see like how big Winter is.
Oh yeah,
to get an idea.
She's like much bigger than Bailey.
Oh wait, how much does Bailey weigh now?
She's like 11 kilos. So I don't know how much that's an L.
Oh yeah, all the conversion things that
we always talk but I guess
Winter is 65 pounds, so I don't remember. We're gonna have to like figure out the math, how to do that, like in our head.
Yeah, I think she's like 3 times the size of Bailey. So it's quite a difference. But anyways, maybe it's good to tell our viewers how we met actually.
Oh yeah, definitely. Wait, so here's a,
Oh yeah, that's her. Winter's the cutest.
and then I'll show a picture of Cody because I can't leave him out now. Oh
Otherwise,
yeah, I was gonna look up before we started the call. I was gonna look up the day that we connected on Facebook because I feel like we just hit a year, right?
yeah, I was, the funny thing is, before we started this call, I was thinking just the same, to like add a screenshot of your first message to me.
Oh yeah, that would be cute. I mean, we probably could and like go find it and just pause the video for a sec. Here's Cody.
Yeah,
So now everyone knows what both of my pets look like, even if they don't
that's very
decide.
important. They are like our children, so you have to know.
Yes. Yeah, and we'll probably be talking about them a lot.
Yeah, definitely. So it was probably about a year ago that Tiara contacted me about.
Oh yeah, we're on the, like, I forget which group it was, but one of the highly sensitive person like support groups.
Yeah, and I'm actually, it was because I drew this symbol, which is this one.
Oh yeah.
People, and Tiara saw it, and she was like, "Girl, I need to know this girl."
Oh yeah, he's like, well, because I think you posted that you either had just designed it or you were like impressed. I think actually it was a second post where you posted like, oh, I made this design a few weeks ago and there's already been so many comments on it and someone even got it tattooed, and like there was all this thread of like bunch of people talking about it. And I just like, I think it was in the comments that I saw you, oh yeah, because someone was like, this is so cool, like, why did you make this or something?
Yeah.
And you said that you were designing it for a brand for highly sensitive people. And like every cell in my body just went like, I have to reach out. It was just like something that like just clicked in my whatever, my brain, my soul, my heart, everything. And I was like, I don't know why, but I have to contact this person.
Yeah. And
of course I was like, she's gonna think I'm so weird. Like, she's gonna be like, you're so creepy. Why are you doing this?
I was like so flattered. I was like, wow, somebody wants to know me.
Yeah, which is like, I think just a like good indication from the get-go. Like anytime that we've been like, oh, they're not gonna, like, worried that the other one's not gonna respond well to something, that it's never the case,
Yeah. And it was so funny because after you reached out, we scheduled a call, and I think already in the second or third time we were talking like as if we knew each other for years. It was.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Winter just rang the bells, so I'll be right back. So Winter is bell trained, which is like, was really nice when she was a little puppy, because anytime she had to pee like constantly, we would know. She would like ring the bells and we'd let her out. But now it's kind of like she uses it to go out to play, like whatever she wants to do. So
Wow.
I'm debating now if it's the best thing, but
I know, because we train Bailey, because funny thing is Tiara and I also got a puppy at the same time, so we trained Bailey.
Oh yeah, there were so many synchronicities, which I'm sure we'll talk about. Yeah.
Like we didn't train Bailey with his bell, but we trained her to go outside with candy or like with these dog candies or treats.
Yeah.
Sometimes she's testing if she can get a treat when she go outside, even if she doesn't pee. So she's
like, definitely learned that in the beginning, like, oh wait, when I did this I got a treat,
and she's still testing how far she can go with that. So sometimes she's going into the door 5 times and then she pees 1 time, but she expects treats all the time. So it was not the most effective method, but
yeah, I remember that in the beginning. It's like you're only supposed to treat them when they actually do something. Although it's funny because my golden retriever, when she was younger, and I think Winter probably did this too, where they would learn that they only got a treat if they like did something. So they would go out and like squat and pretend like they're peeing and come in just to get a treat. But you can't really tell unless they're like on concrete if they did something.
It's like so funny. Yeah.
They're so smart. They're so smart. Yeah. And then when we taught Winter like how to sit and lay down and give her a paw and all those things, whenever we'd have a treat for her, she would just like, she wouldn't listen to what we were asking. She would just cycle through everything she knew to try to unlock the treat. So she would like raise one paw and then raise the other one and then lay down and then sit back up.
When I have like the best treat in my hand, a baby is like all the time moving and doing every single trick she knows just to get treat.
Yeah. Right.
Like, I want this from you. She's like, okay, I'm gonna do everything and it will be fine.
Right. It's just so funny. Like, you just listen to what I'm asking you to do and then you'll get the treat.
Oh, it's so cute. So yeah, as you said, we have quite some things in common. But I think like our dogs aren't the only. We are truly dog lovers, and also you are cat lover, obviously. But
Yeah.
besides pets, we have much more in common. So we are both business owners, and both working with highly sensitive people. We are both
Yeah.
highly sensitive and empathic. We
We're
both,
both like similar age too, which is the other cool thing,
yeah,
is I had no idea when I reached out to you.
because you're 1 year younger than me, I thought, right?
I think I'm 1 year older.
1 year older.
When were you born?
I'm from 92.
I'm 91. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yes,
you're July or June. I know you're Cancer, right?
June. Yeah, I'm Cancer. Yeah, and you
So
are,
June, yeah, June of 92. I'm August of 91.
so you're Leo.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. That's a summer child as well. Oh my God, baby for the Christmas tree, baby up.
Yeah, but I feel like we had a lot of, like, when we talked about our trying to think of, like, I feel like we had stories that were similar, like life experiences or something. But
Yeah, I think also, yeah, with the past, growing up, school, having a tough time in school, probably
right,
also.
I mean, I think a lot of that is just like because we're both highly sensitive and
Yes, I
empathic,
think
you
so
know?
too. And also like not fitting into the, yeah, business world or fitting into a normal.
Right. Well, we had a similar journey before we started our businesses, which was like the catalyst to starting
Yeah,
our businesses, of like working in retail and not liking it, and
yeah, I totally.
having like because I had a like toxic corporate job, and you had like sort of a toxic media job,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It was not that ideal for me now as a highly sensitive person. So
Right.
it was good
Yeah.
to get out of it and get started on my own. And yeah, just really create a life that fits fits my needs. So waking up when I have to, and when I'm ill, and not feeling guilty about taking time off.
Yeah.
Like that was my
Yeah.
biggest struggle. I always pushed myself for like months after each other, not calling in sick even when I was like having a fever. And then eventually I was like really burned out, and all because
Yeah.
guilt and preventing other people from feeling bad that I'm calling in sick. It was just not healthy. So like now I don't have that anymore, because the only person I'm disappointing is myself with my business. So and that's
Right. Well, hopefully, like, because it's like that situation may have gone away, but hopefully the feelings of guilt when you take time off for yourself are not still there.
no,
But if they are, it's like you just work through that, you know.
they are much less now, because now I just know, okay, if I take 2 days off and really relax and get well, then I will be able to function much longer afterwards than
Right.
pushing yourself every time and not, yeah, taking that much needed time. But yeah, I think
Yeah.
you work with your clients, you do a lot of that. You try to push people really to set boundaries for themselves, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of like, I really like it because I've always loved helping people and like giving advice and helping people see sort of like the bigger picture. And but it's also, you have to be, and this is probably the highly sensitive part of me that struggles with this, is like you have to be very okay with being like brutally honest sometimes, to help people sort of like confront things that they're like patterns or something, or thoughts that they're having that are sort of in their way.
Yeah.
So but it's good because in a way it's almost doing that for other people is helping me do that for myself, of like realizing like I need to speak up in this situation, and it makes me less scared to do it like for myself versus for someone else. You know what I mean? Because if you're speaking up for yourself, is usually more emotions behind it of like preventing you from doing it because it's scary. Whereas if you're speaking up for someone else, like I always, like in high school and college, like anytime I saw something that was going on that was unfair to someone else, I always spoke up. I was always the person like that went to the principal's office, or like raised my hand, asked the teacher to like talk after class, or like stood up for someone else. But when it was me, it was much harder. It's like, I don't feel like I can do this, and so much scarier, you know.
Yeah, I feel the same. I feel like if something would happen to my friends or to my fiance, I would be like the first one to step up and
Oh,
go in
absolutely.
the ring and fight for them, and yeah, everything. But if it's for myself, I'm much more hesitant to, yeah, to protect my energy and
Right.
am I right?
Right, but I think that's like, as you practice that skill and stand up for other people, it becomes a lot easier to do that for yourself. At least that's what I'm finding.
Yeah, yeah.
It helps build confidence of like, no, they deserve this. And like, therefore I also deserve this, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, and I also feel like entrepreneurship really has helped me to get more good at setting boundaries and to really listen to my
Yeah.
body and what it needs. And once I feel okay, something's off, I really take a step back, you know. And I think that's
Yeah.
important to do so.
Well, I
Otherwise,
think,
yeah.
oh, go ahead.
Oh no, don't worry. It was nothing.
Oh, I'm sure it wasn't nothing. I mean, everything that we talk about on this channel is going to be valuable, you know?
I think so too. Yeah.
I think I was just going to say that like starting a business is so much like you in a reflection, like in a business. So everything that you're going through and everything that you have to work through like shows up in your business.
Yes.
Like being an entrepreneur is so much like a self-improvement journey that you're like ultimately charging a service for or something like that. It's like, I never realized how much like entrepreneurship was like you as an entire person offering a business. Like everything about what you're dealing with gets like it brought into running the business. There's no way to like separate it.
Yeah, definitely. I always see once something's off privately, I see it back in my business as well. And yeah, that shows how important it is to really make time for yourself in private life and
Right.
yeah, take some time off, you know. Even when you're
Yeah, because I don't think businesses run very well if like the people, especially if it's a small business, are not like taking time to work through stuff and like take care of themselves, because it shows up. You can't hide behind like 30 employees if it's just you know?
really yeah, it definitely shows. Yeah. Yeah, it's really, I think we will have to do a lot of talks upon starting a business as a highly sensitive person. I think that there are many
Yeah.
wondering if it's something for them. And I think that we have a lot of, nice things to share from our experience.
Right.
And yeah, so I'm really looking forward to discussing it further in the next videos. And yeah,
Yeah,
just
we're gonna have to we'll have to write a list of all the topics.
yeah, a lot of topics. And if you viewers have some ideas of what you would like us to talk about, then feel free to send them and we will definitely take.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We
Yeah.
really want to be useful for
I
you.
think it'll be fun to see what people say and want to talk about, you know?
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. Oh, by the way, it's a fun fact. I totally forgot to mention that I'm actually German, because some people might wonder from my accent why I speak like I do.
Yeah.
Like I live in the Netherlands and Dutch people usually have a different accent, but I'm German from origin, so that's why my accent is a bit like mixed up. And
I was gonna say, I think you sound like you have both.
Yeah, and also my parents live in Norway, and I've been living there too for 9 years, so I have like this mixed accent from 3 countries actually. So
It's so cool though. And it's like you have such a unique voice then, you know?
yeah, sometimes it's gonna be funny. I think that the viewers will laugh at my English sometimes.
Well, I think it's funny because there are times where like I think one of us will say a word and the other one's like, "What is that?" And like we have to explain, you know. I'm like, I don't know what the word for this is, like in a different language or you know in an even different culture.
Yeah. But
That's something else we talk about a lot too. Is like the difference between America and Europe. There's like so many things.
There's going to be a lot of difference to talk about, and like Europeans always have this picture of Americans, and I'm sure Americans also always have this picture of how we Europeans are. So it's going to be fun to really relate.
I think at least for me, my like picture of Europeans is it's hard to pinpoint because there's so many different countries, and at least like I understand that it's different in each country. And I guess it's kind of true of like the United States is like certain regions of the States, people are very different. But I think there might be this stigma about like what like the average American is like.
Yes, it definitely is. Definitely. Sorry if I'm looking to my right, but Bailey is like hiding in the Christmas tree. Just
oh man, I feel like if I had a full Christmas tree, my cat would just climb up it. And Winter would like, so I have like a baby Christmas tree, and she pulls ornaments off of it. Like she thinks it's like a tree of dog toys that she can just pick.
Yeah. Bailey does so too. Just look. I don't know if you can see it if I show. Just look at this dog. Can you see it?
Is she behind the tree? Oh my gosh.
Trying.
It's such a pretty tree. Did you decorate that yourself?
Thank you. Yeah, I do every year. I got the decorations from my
It's so
mom
fun. I love decorating Christmas trees.
too. I want a bigger one once we move, but yeah, I still have to wait a bit for that.
Oh, is that one of those ones that you like put together?
Yeah, it's just a fake.
Yeah, I honestly like, I love that. I mean, I think it was like when I was a kid, it was cool if someone had a real Christmas tree because it like smells nice. But besides that, honestly, it like made me sad to see
Me too.
like a dead tree. I would much rather have one that you just pull out of the closet and like put together. That feels
Yeah,
better to me, you
yeah, it's
know?
better to like. Of course, I love real trees, and my parents always have one, so I really don't judge people who do. But
Yeah,
for us, yeah, it's just much less of a hassle when you have a fake tree because yeah, you can
right,
put it up every year. You don't have to go buy a new one every year, and yeah, it's just
right.
much more better for the environment. So oh yeah, there she's again. She like really sneaks into the screen.
Okay, so other topics that we might end up discussing on this channel, I think would be good to mention.
Yeah, I think
So,
so too.
I mean,
Yeah,
I think we've talked about like food and diet before. Like I'm really into like eating well and eating healthy. And I
yes.
know that, right? You are too, right? You looking
Yeah,
at like
although I
different
also love
foods.
candy a lot, but I'm also really trying to eat healthy and to eat consciously. So definitely we'll talk about food. And also I think nature and exercising and self-care is definitely going to be a big topic. And
Right.
yeah, pet care.
I mean, we'll probably end up talking about relationships a little bit too. I mean, obviously we won't go into like depth of detail because now we're going to be like public about it.
Yeah, yeah,
But I think it's a good good conversation topic for highly sensitive
definitely.
people of like maybe
Relationships.
how best to be in relationship as a highly sensitive person or something, or like how to communicate boundaries and those types of things.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, also work is going to be a big, big topic, I guess. And
Yeah.
family.
Right. I mean, all things in life that relate to being human and being a highly sensitive
Yeah,
person,
there's no limit when you listen to our talks.
right?
Yeah.
I think that's like it's probably gonna be hard for us to label each video because I feel like we're gonna start on one topic and it's just gonna
I think it's going to be very random.
yeah. Yeah, coming up with a title for each video will be interesting. Be like, there's 17 topics we talked about. How do I sum this up in like 7 words?
Yeah, yeah. So, so definitely there will be something for everyone who's watching, and just yeah, stay up to date and follow us on yeah, YouTube, and yeah, you can stay up to date on all the talks. So yeah.
Yeah, and please do let us know if you want us to talk about something in particular because that I'm just excited because obviously this is fun for us to talk and just like put content out there, but it'll also be an added benefit obviously to like connect with other highly sensitive people. So
Yeah,
I'm excited to read the comments and stuff,
I'm really,
and
really
engage
curious.
with the community.
Probably there are going to be some haters, but well, we can deal with them.
But that's life. That's the internet.
That
We'll
seems
just ignore them. We'll just send them love and just, yep, that is what it is. But
anyway.
maybe not. I mean, that's the thing is I think that once people start creating social media, that happens to them. But I think over time, the more consistent you are, like with your content and the type of people that you want to connect with, like eventually I feel like those other people just stop caring or stop bothering you. And then you like over time hone in the audience that actually really cares. So at least that's what I've seen with other people's channels. You know what I mean? Like
Definitely.
they might get a lot of hate or something in the beginning, but
Yeah,
the more clear they get with their like intentions, the less those people show up. You know what I mean?
yeah, it will be fine. I don't worry too much about it.
Yeah.
We've both been present on the internet for more than 1 year now, so
Right. That's something else we'll probably talk about too is like all the different social media channels because we're both on Instagram. We're both on like both have Facebook pages and communities like groups and websites, and you have a blog and
yeah,
I
but we'll put the link in the description. So if you like to follow us, just go into the description and you can find all of the links that are important if you would like to stay up to date on what we're doing.
yeah, because we'll have different content in each spot, so there'll be something new and something different for everyone depending on what you're looking for.
Yes, definitely. Anyway, so I guess
Cool.
that's a wrap.
Shall we high five?
Yes. Happy high five. 8 hours back in time.
Yay!